From Penns Manor High School, good evening, everybody. It is time for the Road to the KCAC presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Tonight, the girls' semifinals featuring the number 1 team out of the Heritage Conference West, the Penns Manor Comets, taking on the number 2 team out of the East, the Cambria Heights Highlanders. 2 teams which played just a couple of weeks ago. That was a 2-point game. We've got a couple of tight Heritage Conference semifinal games tonight. Marion Center is at United in our other game, also on Renda Digital TV. And in that game, you're featuring 2 teams that played a month or so ago, and they had a 3-point game. So a lot to talk about as we get you set for tonight's action. Penns Manor's just come onto the court. The girls from Cambria Heights are already out. We're coming back. We're talking about this one as we get you set for semifinal action on the Road to the KCAC here on Renda Digital TV.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only. The historic snowstorm left your driveway looking like a glacier, and it showed who had the right truck. If you're tired of getting stuck, come to Luther Ford. Luther Ford is Indiana County's truck headquarters with the F-150, America's top-selling truck for 49 years, plus a huge new arrival of Ford Rangers and Mavericks just in time for Truck Month. Attractive financing, biggest selection in the region. Act now at Indiana County's truck experts. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, or online at lutherford.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Does winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get to 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in tonight's game. Join us for Lent Fish Dinners, Friday nights from February 20th through March 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. or until we run out. And don't miss the 99 Cash Bash on March 21st. Tickets are $15. Available from a member or at the club. Good luck, Penns Manor, from your friends at the Clymer Slovak Club.
Welcome back to Penns Manor High School. Tonight, our presenting sponsors, the Indiana Regional Medical Center, Better Health, Better Life, and Luhu's Pizza and Pasta in Patton. Give them a call at 814-523-8632. Luhu's will set you up. It is amazing pizza from Luhu's. Well, tonight we've got the Penns Manor Comets taking on the Cambria Heights Highlanders, a couple of teams that, as I mentioned a couple of moments ago, have played once before this season. That was just a couple of weeks ago on January 13th, and Penns Manor barely prevailed in that game, as at that time they had just the one loss on the season. They now have picked up a second loss, but the Comets, obviously one of the most accomplished teams in the Heritage Conference over the last, you can go back 10 or 15 years, but certainly this year, again, Just a fantastic season. They come into the game at 19-2. They are seeded number 1 in District 6 AA. And that game that they played a couple of weeks ago against Cambria Heights on January 13th, final score 41-39. It was tight all the way in that one. Now the Highlanders come into the game and the 3rd position in District 6 AAA with an overall record of 12-8. And Cambria Heights comes into this game as well with a pretty impressive back end of their season. The Highlanders, as we take a look at what they've done recently, they last time out with a win over Portage, and that was the game that actually got them into this game here tonight. The winner of that game was going to make it here into the semifinals, and the Highlanders won it 49-42. The last loss for them was against one of our other semifinalists. That was United, and that was a 46-45 loss there. The game to Penns Manor, 41-39. And so they've been up and down this season, but mostly up in recent weeks. They are winners of 7 of their last 9 games. And of course, Penns Manor coming off the loss on Friday, only their 2nd loss of the season, or on Thursday, I should say. No, it was on Friday, I'm sorry, to Marion Center. And that game was a really tight one all the way toward the end as well. But the Comets unable to solve the Marion Center zone at the end of that game. So they come off a loss of 35-30 on Friday. Still, despite the fact they had the same record as Marion Center in the West, Penns Manor was able to get the number 1 seed based upon total point differential. And so that is why they are the number 1 seed and get to host this game here tonight. They earned it through hard work all season long. So we're going to come back. We're going to talk about the district rankings. We'll talk as well about the road to the KCAC and a couple of other things that you need to know as we head into this one. As we take a timeout, it is Heritage Conference Girls Semifinal action on Renda Digital TV.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
Come have fun with the Cherry Hill Township Volunteer Fire Company and mark your calendar for the Daytona 500 Cash Party, February 15th. Doors open at noon and race time is at 2:30. Tickets are just $10. The early bird drawing February 9th, $25 to the buyer and seller. For info, call or text Jody Rainey at 724-388-7732 or visit cht240.com. Cherry Hill Township Volunteer Fire Company, protecting, investing in, and supporting our community and Penns Manor students.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
When tax time rolls around, H&R Block has many filing options to make it easy. H&R Block Tax Pros will maximize your return with or without an office visit. You can drop by H&R Block, use their drop-off service, or a tax pro can even do your taxes virtually. Just send a few pics from your phone and you never have to leave home. With so many ways to file, it's just another way Block has your back. Visit your local H&R Block tax office at 3909 Bigler Avenue, Northern Cambria. While tax situations are different, not everyone gets a refund.
And we are back at Penns Manor High School as we bring you tonight's game between the Penns Manor Comets and the Cambria Heights Highlanders. The Comets, Jason Maloser, in his 14th year, has an overall record of 253 and 102. Okay, it's going to be played off the CD. I was checking on the national anthem, how it's going to be performed here. Maloser, in 14 years, 253 wins and 102 losses. And you take a look at the way that he has put this team in position to win. Over the last 5 years, the Comets have been 21-6, 17-7, 21-4, 25-6, and this season 19-2. It's sort of been like that all along for Jason Maloser and his Comets. The 5 seasons before that, the Comets were 16-8, 24-6, 22-3, 25-3, and 18-7. So they're a team that has won a lot of games under Jason Maloser, a lot of district championship appearances, district championships themselves, appearances in the state title game, or not in the state title game, but they sure seemed headed for it when COVID shut us down a few years ago. So I went ahead and awarded them the first place state championship. I don't think I really had the power to do that, but I did it anyway. But they're a very accomplished team under Jason Maloser. He's a very accomplished coach since he took over from Ken Holby, who was a very, very good basketball coach here at Penns Manor for a lot of years as well. For the Highlanders and their coach Eric Thomas, he's only been there 2 seasons. He's got them at 12-8 this year, 19-8 the year before. But before that, that's a 29-16 record with the Highlanders. Before that, from 2004 to 2010, he was the head coach of the Northern Cambria Colts. I know, in Cambria Heights, how could you have a guy that's coaching the Colts and then coaching the Highlanders? But it's worked. 122-35 in those seasons at Northern Cambria, and 2 appearances in the state championship game in 2008 and in 2010. In those years at Northern Cambria, he had records of 10-8, 13-12, 21-4, 29-2, 25-3, and 24-6. So Eric Thomas, he knows his basketball. He's won championships, and he will have his team ready to play in this game here tonight. And for the Highlanders, it's all going to hinge on the play, I believe, of Kinley Rogan, who is a terrific guard. She's a point guard. She's a slasher, a penetrator. She is going to be after you defensively and offensively, and she's going to force the action for the Cambria Heights Highlanders. Lily Karlheim is a great scorer behind her. Marky Bender can put the ball in. They're just a really nicely rounded team. 12-8 on the season, but as we said, 7-2 in their last 9. And the Highlanders are playing some really good basketball right now. For the Highlanders, I'm sure they took a look at the video of the game against Marion Center. They saw that when the Penns Manor Comets played the Stingers, they didn't handle the press as well, or the zone as well as Coach Jason Maloser would have liked. He's been working on that with his girls. It's just going to be a great strategic game with these 2 coaches here tonight. All right. We're going to take a timeout and be right back here on Renda Digital TV with our starting lineups. That's after this. You are watching Heritage Conference semifinal basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Get your instant quote today at wallbackinsurance.com or call us at 724-479-9378. More choices, more savings, more reasons to choose Wallback.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
The playing of our national anthem, we're set to bring you Heritage Conference Girls semifinal basketball action here on Renda Digital TV. Again, our presenting sponsors tonight, the Indiana Regional Medical Center, IRMC, and Luhu's Pizza and Pasta in Patton. Our starting lineups brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this. And here we go. First off the bench for Coach Eric Thomas is Brianna Kirsch, and she is followed by Julia Karlheim, then Lily Karlheim, Marky Bender, and Kinley Rogel. Rogel, Lily Karlheim, Julia Karlheim, Kirsch, and Bender for Cambria Heights. And for the Penns Manor Comets and Coach Jason Meloser, first off the bench, Katie Bertolino, the junior, who is just a terrific all-around ball player. Clara Henry. Next off, Josie Matko, another junior. Jocelyn Bennett. And rounding out the starting lineup, Adia Lieb, the freshman point guard for the Comets. It's Lieb, Bertolino, Bennett, Henry, and Matko for Penns Manor. And we're set to bring you this action tonight. 5-Star Mitsubishi, it doesn't get better than this. And it doesn't hardly get any better than the Heritage Conference semifinals on the road to the KCAC, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Officials tonight, Keith Fry is leading the crew. Fred Glasser, Chris Garitano round out the striped shirts in their powder blue with the red numerals and white trim. The Highlanders will work the basket to our left to begin this game. Comets in their home whites, powder blue numerals, and dark blue trim. And here they come. The winner to play the winner of tonight's game between Marion Center and United. That game taking place right now as well. Bertolino to take the jump for Penns Manor. Lily Karlheim for Cambria Heights. Keith Fry puts the ball in the air. The game is underway, and the tip controlled by the Highlanders. And here's Kinley Rogel. She'll work to the right side, and then down low it comes. They kick it out for Lily Karlheim. Rogel once again. She'll work to the right, get the pick from Brianna Kirsch, and then the crossover. She'll launch a three. A little strong. The offensive rebound, almost. It's a held ball, possession arrow to Penns Manor. So here come the Comets for their first offensive possession of the night. And with the basketball is Adi Alib. To the right side, Jocelyn Bennett back to lead. Penetration from her in the lane, off the glass and in. Lieb took advantage of the opening, put it off the glass. It's 2-0 Penn's Manor. Rogel the other way for Cambria Heights. That's a smooth two-pointer inside the arc for Kinley Rogel. The defenders fell away and gave her that open look. And Bertolino the other way for Penn's Manor. And Katie picks up the dribble, finds Lieb, and then gets the basketball back. Bertolino will dribble it up near the top of the arc. Matko now to the left, back to Bertolino. Bennett cycling through. Matko as well. They'll go low for Lieb, and this pass, Lieb actually tipped it outside smartly to keep that possession, but then the pass here is intercepted, and the other way comes the Highlanders. To the left side, there's a three, and that is no good from Kirsch. And then inside, Bertolino will reject the shot by Rogel. Lieb will come up with it. And they will be calling a travel here on Adi Alib. Had the ball tied up on her hip. The inbounds comes from Brianna Kirsch. Her sister Sienna is sitting right down in front of us. She was the big star last year. Inbounds, Karlheim across the lane. Crashes into Bennett. Gets up very, very slowly. No call either way. And the shot missed by Rogel. Rebound, put back and partially blocked by Bender. And here comes Lieb the other way for Penn's Manor. Bennett. Lieb glancing over at her coach, Jason Maloser, who tied it 2. This once more is Katie Bertolino. All offense runs through Katie. You can take it inside or keep it out. She has it outside right now. Rogel backs away from her. She will take that shot. And so will Jocelyn Bennett. Bertolino on the wing, thought about a three, instead goes into the lane, and a little 10-footer won't go. After the rebound is Henry, and it's going to be a held ball as she got it tied up with Marky Bender. Possession arrow pointing to Cambria Heights. Kirsch will direct the offense on this trip, which puts Rogel on the wing. She'll penetrate. Her pass low, a force, and Bertolino will intercept that one. Back come the Comets. Pass on the sideline. Henry chases it down nicely, but then the pass out, and Rogel comes up with that. Up the floor she comes. Another Penn's Manor turnover. That is their third of this first quarter. There's a whistle on the sideline and a foul. And this will be on Lieb, her first, team's first, at the 4:58 mark. Kirsch defended by Henry. Rogel uses the screen. The roll then from Julia Karlheim, misses the shot. Matko the rebound for Penn's Manor. And the Comets will slow it down. Bertolino. Lieb top of the arc, hand it back to Matko. Bennett will come out to the wing. And here's Lieb again. And a 2-3 here for Cambria Heights. Bertolino with the shot, but cleanly on the ball was Lily Karlheim and blocked him back the other way. Three-pointer taken and missed. Lieb chases down this rebound in the corner. And outlet is to Bertolino. Approaching the 4-minute mark, 2-2. And Bennett will be bumped by Kirsch. Her first foul. 3:59 to go first quarter. Timeout on the floor. You're watching Heritage Conference Girls Basketball semifinal action on Renda Digital TV.
The engineering firm of Young & Associates is proud to sponsor high school athletics. With offices in Indiana, Katanning, and Johnstown, Young & Associates is a full-service engineering, surveying, and design firm for private, public, and municipal entities, covering Western Pennsylvania, delivering solutions in a timely and cost-competitive manner. To see how they can be of service to you, go online to wjyaengineers.com.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
Back at Penn's Manor, tied at 2 at the 3:59 mark of the first quarter. In the other semifinal, Marion Center holds a 5-2 lead over United. Winners of those two games, this one here and that one, will play for the championship at the KCAC on Friday. Bertolino with the basketball for Penn's Manor. Matko will shuffle it right back to Bertolino. She goes then into the lane for Lieb. Swing out, kick to Bertolino. Top of the arc, three-pointer is off. Lieb battles for the rebound with Henry. It's a held ball, arrow to the Comets. So cold shooting from both teams to start this one. Bennett for the inbounds, finds Bertolino. She'll use the left hand on the turnaround. That doesn't go. Lieb up battling with Karlheim for that rebound. We're going to call Lieb for a travel. Made a nice job to get the board. But it ends up being the fourth turnover of this first quarter by Penn's Manor. Kinley Rogel will walk it up the floor. Be met by Adi Lieb. Hand off to Bender, and around they swing it. Bertolino playing ball you man. Got after it in front of Julia Karlheim and created the turnover. Comets the other way. Still we're tied at 2. Both teams tight on the defense and settling into a defensive matchup. Bennett for the Comets. Into the lane, finds Lieb again. She puts it up, no. Gets the rebound. The putback, that doesn't go. And then the rebound slapped away by Lieb into the hands of Henry. Bennett drives. She tries to feed across the lane. It's intercepted by Rogel. Here comes Kinley. Stripped from behind by Lieb. Ahead for Bennett, and that pass is intercepted. And we've got a foul on Penn's Manor. Jason Malozer's team is not passing the ball well, and Cambria Heights having difficulties on there, and they're going to call that a flagrant foul. So Jocelyn Bennett's foul is a flagrant, and that means an open free throw for Cambria Heights, and they'll get the basketball too. A frustration foul on Bennett. Lily Karlheim will step to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 and got the first one to fall. Here comes her second, and that one is clean. Islanders on top 4-2, and their basketball. Comets setting up pressure. And Jillian Kazemchak onto the floor for Penn's Manor, replacing Bennett. Inbounds pass. Lily Karlheim up the sideline. She'll feed Julia Karlheim her drive, and she missed the layup. She had an open player she could have hit. Lieb will come the other way for Penn's Manor. Slide right through the defender, and Lieb, with her second bucket, ties the game at 4. Pressure again. Rogel in the backcourt. And now the double team at the midcourt line, and Lieb intercepts again. Up the right side, Adia. She finds Matko. Her shot blocked. And there's Lieb again. Got it back. Bertolino turns around, puts it in. Adia Lieb is all over the floor here in this first quarter, and it's 6-4 Penn's Manor. Turnovers now 6 apiece. Kinley Rogel with the basketball for Cambria Heights. 1:50 left in the quarter. Rogel into the lane, the kick out. The three-pointer is taken and missed by Bender, and the rebound for Kazemchak of Penn's Manor. Here comes Lee to the corner. Kazemchak pick up the dribble outside Matko, and here's Bertolino. Back to Matko. And up top, Bertolino swings it right. Kazemchak finds Lieb outside. Matko set for a three. It's good. Josie Matko's first points of the night. That's a three-pointer. Makes it 9-4. Now the trap in the backcourt. Rogel will get the pass. She's got a girl underneath. Couldn't find her. Pulls it up, goes cross-court. And back out front it comes to Kirsch. Inside a minute to go, first quarter. Rogel, right side high. Henry cuts her off. Rogel will try the right side again. Put it up. 12-footer doesn't go. Bertolino got after that rebound. It came free, and Henry cleaned it up. Penn's Manor the other way with 38 seconds left in the quarter. Bertolino, the drive, and then she kicks it to the corner. The shot missed there by Matko. And Lily Karlheim comes away with it for Cambria Heights. She's trapped in the corner, gets it off to Julia, and here comes Kinley. Rogel left side, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Bertolino defends Kirsch. 14 seconds. Rogel with 10. Matko defends. Meloser yelling out the clock time for her. To the right for Kirsch. 3 seconds left. Launched by Rogel. Misses the shot, partially blocked. Penn's Manor has the 9-4 lead at the end of one. You're watching Heritage Conference Girls semifinal action on Renda Digital TV.
This Friday, don't miss it. This is Jody Rainey, president of the Heritage Conference, inviting you to the Heritage Conference Boys and Girls Basketball Championships presented by First Commonwealth Bank at the Kowalczyk Complex on the IUP campus in Indiana. Girls at 6 p.m., boys at 8 p.m. Tickets are now on sale. General admission for both games is only $5. Get them at the participating team schools or in advance or on game night at the First Commonwealth Bank box office at the KCAC. On behalf of the Heritage Conference, I thank you for your support.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Back at Penn's Manor High School at the end of one, it is 9-4. The Comets lead the Highlanders. And in the second quarter, just underway at United, it's 12-11 Marion Center in the other semifinal. See Rick Brown across the way, the former River Valley coach. Highlanders basketball to begin the second 8. And here we go. Rogel. Julia Karlheim steps out. Kirsch in the corner, and then back up top for Rogel. Kazemchak defends on Kinley Rogel. She'll kick it out. Lily Karlheim for 3. You bet. That was clean by Lily. And it's 9-7. It's Manor basketball with Matko. Bertolino will cycle to the top and then feed it back to Matko. High post to Zemchak. That is a travel on her. Pressure once again, full court for Penn's Manor. They'll try to trap Kinley Rogel. Her long pass to Kirsch. She will come long as well to Bender. She got away with the travel to the right side. Lily Karlheim. She'll try another three. That's short, and Katie Bertolino with the rebound. Penn's Manor the other way with Adia Lieb. She wants to push. The freshman has Kazemchak high post. Doesn't want her. Now Kazemchak will go low. Lieb will back away. Kazemchak on the wing now has Bertolino in the corner. And Katie now will get it back on the wing. Kazemchak goes all the way up front. Now Bertolino, she'll use the screen. Stop it. Oh, they call it a double dribble on Katie Bertolino. Turnover number 8 on Penn's Manor. 6 so far on Cambria Heights. Again, the pressure in the backcourt. Julia Karlheim will get the long pass. She'll come long, and Bertolino's there to intercept. It's a tough pass to get through if you don't have great arm strength. And in girls basketball, that's a really difficult pass to make. Matko picks up her dribble, needs some help. Henry steps up. I think this may be Clara's first touch of the night. She did get after one of those rebounds. A couple of them, as a matter of fact. Matko hands it back for Lieb. Right side, Kazemchak. Matko on the wing and back to Lieb. Her penetration to the corner for Henry. And Clara, the drive across the lane. And that's another travel on Penn's Manor. Jason Maloser complaining that that ball was tipped out of her hand by the defender, but the officials did not see it that way. And the Comets, evidently, they're going to put this press on until Cambria Heights proves that they can handle it, and they've not done that yet. Henry got a hand on this ball. Possession arrow pointing back the other way to Penn's Manor. (9-7). And Adia Lieb, and Jason Maloser says, give me a timeout. He thought that possession might be in jeopardy. 9-7, Comets lead it. You're watching Heritage Conference semifinal action on Renda Digital TV.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Nine to 7, Penn's Manor the lead. Jason Maloser, the Comets, called the timeout at the 5:22 mark of this second quarter. He thought Adia Lieb might be in trouble on that possession, and he wanted to make sure they didn't turn the basketball over. Turned out Adia got out of it. Still a chance to get his girls over to the bench and talk about things. Matko will bring it in. And she'll come long to Kazemchak. Katie Bertolino to Adia Lieb. It's a 1-2-2 that breaks down into a 2-3. That leaves an open wing. Kazemchak will miss the shot. Henry there, the long rebound. Matko tied up and stripped. And the other way, Lieb will come and slap it away from Bender, who made that defensive steal. So, 10th turnover on Penn's Manor so far in this game. Highlanders to bring it in. Rogel. She'll lob it low. Lily Karlheim. Lieb is there. And she bats it out of bounds. Been only 3 points scored in this second quarter. And that was by Cambria Heights, and they just threw the basketball away. Here's Josie Matko. Kazemchak, and right out on her and getting a hand on her for the foul is Brianna Kirsch, and that is her second. Josie Matko. 80 Lieb across the top. Bertolino floats low, and Julia Karlheim got that ball away. Knocked it out of bounds. Matko to bring it in. 80 Lieb up front. Henry open for three. It is good from Clara Henry. Comets by 5. Kinley Rogel, the long pass ahead to Lily Karlheim. Collision with Henry. Ball goes out of bounds. They are, as they say, letting them play here tonight as Sydney Luther replaces Jillian Kazemchak for Penn's Manor. A lot of contact from both teams. Officials say, let's let them work this out themselves. Rogel gets the screen from Karlheim, the switch off, then Lieb will drop away. And Luther takes Rogel. Here's Karlheim again. Bertolino, they're going matchup now, Penn's Manor. Bertolino up top on Rogel. And so they put a wheel in place for Cambria Heights, and Lily Karlheim will take it too far beneath the basket. Her shot misses, and Bertolino comes up with the rebound. Now on the other end, Lieb's pass is lost, and held ball, possession arrow pointing to Cambria Heights. And with 3:30 left in the first half, Comets lead at 12-7. You're watching Heritage Conference basketball on Renda Digital TV.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
Our presenting sponsors tonight, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta in Patton. Give them a call, 814-523-8632. Luhu's Pizza would be good tonight right about now, wouldn't it? And the Indiana Regional Medical Center. Better health, better life. 3.5 left in the first half, 12-7. Comets pressure again in the backcourt. Lily Karlheim, defended by Sydney Luther. Pass, and stepping in was Josie Matko. Just a half a step slow getting to Kinley Rogel, and that'll be a foul on Matko. And That is her first. Rogel sees the trap coming at midcourt, lobs over top of it, too high though. And out of bounds it goes. Now 10 turnovers on the Highlanders, 11 on the Comets. They hold a 5-point lead. Bertolino looking things over. Comes to the right side for Luther. Back to Katie Bertolino. Dribble to the left elbow. And then finds Luther again. The runner for her doesn't go, but Henry is there for the rebound. On the putback, she's fouled. And Clara's going to get 2. That is Brianna Kirsch. That's 3 on hers. Highlanders have committed only 3 fouls, all by Brianna Kirsch, as Henry hits her first free throw. Kirsch will come out of there and be replaced by Ava Adams. Second shot coming for Henry. And she got them both. 14-7, largest lead of the night for either team. Comets with the lead. This long pass, and Bender. Oh, what a nice reception and lay-in by Marky Bender. That was beautiful. Great assist from Kinley Rogel. 80 a lead to Bertolino. Corner for Henry, another 3. And now it rolls around, sits on the rim, then falls off. Luther ties it up with Julia Karlheim. And the possession arrow will point to Penn's Manor. 2:33 left. Clara Henry couldn't buy that basket there, but that shot rolled around the iron and decided to fall out. Luther needs some help, finds Henry, and then up top for Lieb. Bertolino comes high post. Now we'll cycle out of there. Luther comes up top. There's Matko. Luther, wing 3, and that is good. The 3-pointer for Sydney Luther, and Cambria Heights says, give us a timeout. 17-9, Penn's Manor the lead. You're watching Heritage Conference semifinal action on Renda Digital TV.
During the historic snowstorm, a customer called from a snowbank, and 2 hours later, they were driving a new Ford Ranger off of the lot at Luther Ford. It's what Indiana County's truck experts do best. Luther Ford just took in a huge shipment of the popular Ford Ranger and Maverick pickups alongside the ever-popular F-150. It's Truck Month. It's your choice. What will it be to navigate winter? Ford Rangers, Mavericks, and F-150, all available with the biggest selection you'll find at Luther Ford, Route 119 in Homer City, or shop 24/7 at Luther Ford.
17-9 with 2:11 left in the first half. It'll be Cambria Heights basketball. They're at halftime of the other semifinal with Marion Center leading United 24-17. Lily Karlheim and Kinley Rogel in the backcourt with Julia. And then Bertolino steps in front, got her hand on that ball. It's on the floor and held ball, possession arrow pointing to the Highlanders. They'll get a side out. That was just a fingernail away from being Penn's Manor possession there. So Rogel in the backcourt again with Lieb. They'll try to work the trap. Rogel dribbles away from it. Nice job by her. Julia Karlheim drive down the right side of the lane. The layup won't go. On the rebound, out of bounds to Cambria Heights. Bender will bring it in. Comets go zone on the inbounds. Lily Karlheim spin it in the lane, then back outside for Rogel. Gets the screen from Julia Karlheim, actually for Adams, and then the air ball, and Bertolino will rip that rebound away. Here comes Penn's Manor with an 8-point lead. Down low, all by herself. Luther called for the ball, got the pass, but couldn't handle it, and then it's tipped out of bounds by Cambria Heights. Matko to bring it in. Finds Luther. Lieb with 1:26 left in the half. She'll go all the way to the baseline. Pass out of a double team there. Top of the arc, Matko, three won't go, out of bounds. And Chris Garatano rules that it was tipped by Cambria Heights. They got a hand on the ball. 1:18 left in the half. Penn's Manor basketball, the inbounds to Bertolino. And then Matko is going to be bumped in the corner. Penn's Manor has not made some smart passes here. Or let's put it this way, they've made some unwise passes, and they've gotten a break. A couple of them, as a matter of fact. That's Julia Karlheim's first. Team's third. The inbounds, and Lieb will be fouled by Lily Karlheim on her way up. 1:14 to go. That is the fourth team foul. It puts Adia Lieb on the line shooting two. So another foul on Cambria Heights would put Penn's Manor shooting the rest of the way in this half. First one's good for Lieb. Fred Glasser wanting to talk to Chris Garatano here before they get this second shot in. Looking at the clock. I think Fred noticed that on the clock 14 was up instead of 15. It was Lily Karlheim who committed that foul. Lieb's second shot, softly in, 6 for her. And it is 19-9. Then Lieb steps in this passing lane and tips it out of bounds. Lily Karlheim on the inbounds. Matko got a hand on her. Second on Josie. Inbounds to Rogel. Up the right side. To the corner. And Lily Karlheim comes outside for Adams, and here's Rogel. That's a three from the top. She thought she had it. It didn't go. And the rebound by Bertolino. It's ripped out of her hands by Bender. And then on this rebound, it is a foul on Cambria Heights, I believe. It's on Bender, and that is going to make them walk to the other end of the floor. And two shots coming for Penn's Manor. I think Katie Bertolino kind of shocked that Bender reached in there and pulled that ball away. Adia Lieb, another trip to the line for her, and two shots coming. First one is short. Here is her second. That one is good. 20-9, Penn's Manor. In the backcourt again. Julia Karlheim, the cross court comes to Lily, to the corner. And from there, a three-pointer is put up and hit by Adams. Off the bench, Ava Adams with the three with 39 seconds left. Boy, Cambria Heights needed that point. They needed that bucket. Here's Adia Lieb, gets the screen from Luther and then drives it low, misses the left-handed lay-in. Henry can't get that rebound. Adams will come up with it. And then Lily Karlheim bumps into Katie Bertolino. It's ruled off of Katie, out of bounds. 22 seconds left. Highlanders would dearly love to get another basket here and have the last bunch of points here in this first half. And they would get the last 5 if they could hit one here. 12 seconds to go. Outside, Lily Karlheim three-pointer is in and out. And it's Penn's Manor ball with 7.4 seconds to go. Boy, that's a tough break for Lily Karlheim. She looked like she was dead on there. Katie Bertolino, 5 seconds to go. Not watching the clock across the timeline. She'll launch and off the glass in the rim, and we played a half of basketball. Cambria Heights and Penn's Manor matching it up in this Heritage Conference Girls semifinal, and the Comets lead it 20-11. You're watching Heritage Conference basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Does winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get the 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
Back at Penns Manor High School at the half, it is the Penns Manor Comets leading Cambria Heights 20-11 in this Heritage Conference Road to the KCAC, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Semifinal game, 20-11 Penns Manor in this game. The other semifinal at United, where at the half, Marion Center leads United by a score of 24-17. And in fact, they are just getting that second half underway, and the Stingers have scored the first 2. And so we're just getting rolling on our halftime, and they're already playing third quarter. And they both started at the same time. It's the different character of these 2 games. Let's look at first half scoring for Penns Manor with the 20 points. The Comets led by Adia Lieb. She has 7, 2 twos, and then 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Katie Bertolino with 2 points on the night. And 3 girls with 3-pointers in this game for Penns Manor. Clara Henry has a 3-pointer and 2 free throws for 5 points, a 3-pointer for Josie Matko, and a 3-pointer for Sydney Luther. So that's Penns Manor's total of 20. For Cambria Heights, they've got 2 girls that have hit 3-pointers. Lily Karlheim has a 3-pointer and 2 for 2 from the line. She's got 5 points. Ava Adams off the bench with a 3-pointer. Marky Bender has 2, Kinley Rogel with 2, and that makes the total 11 points for the Cambria Heights Highlanders. Let me see if I'm right on that. That's actually 12 points. So somebody in there was given credit for a 3 and should only have a 2. That must be Ava Adams. That must have been a 2 for Ava. So we'll adjust that and check the scorebook at the end of the game to make sure that is absolutely true. But that's the deal here, 20-11. Penn's Manor the lead at the half. You're watching Heritage Conference Road to the KCAC, presented by First Commonwealth Bank on Renda Digital TV.
The engineering firm of Young & Associates is proud to sponsor high school athletics. With offices in Indiana, Katanning, and Johnstown, Young & Associates is a full-service engineering, surveying, and design firm for private, public, and municipal entities, covering Western Pennsylvania, delivering solutions in a timely and cost-competitive manner. To see how they can be of service to you, go online to wjyaengineers.com.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
The historic snowstorm left your driveway looking like a glacier, and it showed who had the right truck. If you're tired of getting stuck, come to Luther Ford. Luther Ford is Indiana County's truck headquarters with the F-150, America's top-selling truck for 49 years, plus a huge new arrival of Ford Rangers and Mavericks just in time for Truck Month. Attractive financing, biggest selection in the region. Act now at Indiana County's truck experts. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, or online at lutherford.com.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, auto owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Get your instant quote today at wallbackinsurance.com or call us at 724-479-9378. More choices, more savings, more reasons to choose Wallback.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
On the road to the KCAC, presented by First Commonwealth Bank, the Penn's Manor Comets coming back out onto the basketball floor. Getting set for the second half. They lead it by a score of 20-11. And checking in on that other game, 28-19 the lead for Marion Center over United in the third quarter of that game. Of course, the boys' final is already set after the action last night, as the United Lions, the number one seed, the only undefeated team in the Heritage Conference, and they, with the win last night over Marion Center, they are the team representing the East out of the Heritage Conference, and the team that was the number one seed from the West, River Valley. With their win over Conemaugh Township, the Panthers are into the final, so it'll be River Valley against United, happening on Friday at the KCAC. That'll be game 2 of the doubleheader. The first game will be the game between the winners of these two games tonight, Penn's Manor or Cambria Heights, and United and Marion Center. So we're just about ready to go, second half. And the Comets with a 20-11 lead. They've done this without the services of Jocelyn Bennett, who has sat for, I think, all of the second quarter. Yes, it was all of the second quarter and a good portion of the first. So we'll see how Jason Maloser wants to design this attack in the third quarter. Two ball clubs ready to come back out onto the floor. Eric Thomas giving his final instructions to the Highlanders. They have to do a better job handling the press in the second half. And I'm sure Coach Thomas is emphasizing that to them. Crisper passes and giving their players options other than the long pass over the top, because that long pass is not getting there. Delivery isn't firm enough, and the Comets are able to catch up to it. It'll be Penns Manor basketball. Bertolino to bring it in to begin the third quarter. And here we go. Man defense from the Highlanders. Adia Lieb works right side high. Feeds it off to Josie Matko. Kazemchak gets the start in the second half for Penns Manor. Lieb, a little bit of penetration, then comes back outside. And Rogel will give her plenty of room. Now the switch off, and Lieb hands it back to Bertolino. Katie, right down the lane she comes. Off the glass it won't go. Shot was bothered enough. And Rogel comes out of there with Cambria Heights on the offensive end. Lily Karlheim, she'll go into the post for Julia Karlheim. Back and forth with Rogel. Julia will turn it around. Shot won't go, but there on the backside's Bender with an offensive rebound. Her putback doesn't go, and then it's out of bounds off Cambria Heights. Marky Bender is probably the smallest girl out there on the floor, but she's getting after it on the glass for Cambria Heights. There's Adia Lieb for Penns Manor. Bertolino steps up. Here comes Katie, got away with the travel there. Try the left side. Cross court, she's got Matko, a wing three, and it's in and out. Rebound, Bender, and Lieb strips it away from her. Feeds it out ahead to Kazemchak. Back to Lieb. Lieb in the lane, and the reach foul will be on Julia Karlheim, who picks up her second. So we played a minute 16 of this second half. No scoring yet. Penns Manor with the basketball. Bertolino in the corner. Floats back up front. Hands off to Lieb. Adia backs it out. She's defended by Lily Karlheim. Crossover by the freshman Lieb. And now Bertolino on the wing. Kick out Kazemchak. And then she's got Lieb floating to the low block. And Lieb, open path to the basket. She took advantage of it for the lay-in. 22-11. Now on the sideline, Lily Karlheim tried to bounce it off of Kazemchak because she was trapped and had lost her dribble. Instead, she bounced it out of bounds. And so a Highlanders turnover. They had 10 in the first half. They've got 2 to start this third quarter. And they trail 22-11. Oh, what a screen by Kazemchak. Wow. Somebody needed to call that out. Lieb will miss the runner. Kazemchak will get the rebound to Henry. Kick right for Matko. And Matko, Henry will swing it around. Kazemchak for 3. That won't go. Rebound pulled away by Kirsch. Here comes Cambria Heights. That was just a wicked screen. Somebody on the defensive end needs to holler and let them know that somebody's back there. Shot missed from the corner by the Highlanders, and here comes Bertolino. To the corner, Henry. 3 from her is short. Rogel, the rebound for Cambria Heights. And Kinley, she lost the ball, came right back down in her hands, and no call there. Back come the Highlanders. Rogel at the top of the arc. Down the lane she comes, stumbles, falls. They're going to call a foul on Penns Manor. I think that was more a case of the defender stepping away, and Rogel, expecting the contact, didn't get any. But at any rate, is Katie Bertolino's first foul of the night. No, actually Clara Henry's foul. Highlanders basketball. And somebody from the Cambria Heights side just yelled, "Come on, ref." And they were the ones that actually got the benefit of that call. But Lieb intercepts on the inbounds. I don't know how many steals Adia has tonight, but it's a bucketful. This one is slapped away from her, out of bounds, and Lily Karlheim returns the favor and forces the turnover back the other way. So still no scoring in this third quarter, with the exception of Lieb's one bucket. Here's Lily Karlheim for Cambria Heights. Takes it hard to the basket. Matko will get her. That'll be 3 on Josie Matko. And it is a shooting foul for Lily Karlheim, who is 2 for 2. She'll hit her first. Now she'll try to make this a single-digit game. And she does. 22-13. Penns Manor the lead. Lieb will find Matko. Up top for Bertolino. The handoff is to Adia Lieb. Matko on the left side high. Shad Kazemchak floating low. Decided against it. Now here's Bertolino. She'll drive it down the lane. Her turnaround is partially blocked. And coming away with it, Cambria Heights once more. Lily Karlheim bumps with Bertolino. And then a travel call here. And Cambria Heights fans not happy with that one. There was contact. The official ruling that it was ball on body. And so back the other way. Penns Manor takes advantage of the 4th turnover on Cambria Heights. 22-13. Matko to Bertolino. And Katie on the dribble. Left side for Lieb. Adia with a step toward the basket. No. Rebound. She tips it over to Clara Henry for the putback. That's just great hustle there from Adia Lieb. And a timeout called by Penns Manor. 24-13. Comets lead it at the 3:58 mark. It's Heritage Conference semifinal basketball on Renda Digital TV.
Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
Our 2 presenting sponsors tonight, IRMC, Better Health, Better Life, and Luhu's Pizza and Pasta in Patton. 24-13. Penns Manor's lead at the 3:58 mark. And here comes Kinley Rogel. Points hard to come by for Cambria Heights so far in this basketball game. They need to find a way to break through. Rogel is the kind of player that can make that happen. Bender comes up top for Lily Karlheim. Now Julia Karlheim, and outside for Bender for 3. Rolls around and off once more. And then it is off of Julia Karlheim out of bounds. They have had the looks. They just have not been able to make them fall. Timeout on the floor once more. 24-13. Penns Manor the lead on Renda Digital TV.
When tax time rolls around, H&R Block has many filing options to make it easy. H&R Block Tax Pros will maximize your return with or without an office visit. You can drop by H&R Block, use their drop-off service, or a tax pro can even do your taxes virtually. Just send a few pics from your phone and you never have to leave home. With so many ways to file, it's just another way Block has your back. Visit your local H&R Block tax office at 3909 Bigler Avenue, Northern Cambria. While tax situations are different, not everyone gets a refund.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
On the road to the KCAC, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. 3:36 left in the third quarter, and Penns Manor with a 24-13 lead over Cambria Heights. A defensive struggle. The other semifinal right now, 35-25, Marion Center with the lead over United. And that ball game is now into the fourth quarter. Full court pressure from Cambria Heights. Bertolino is going to be fouled. And they will give that one to Brianna Kirsch, and that is going to be her fourth. And Eric Thomas will leave her out there. Inbounds is to leave. Adia comes long for Kazemchak. Jillian comes outside for Lieb, and Matko up the top of the arc. They give her an open three. It rolls off the front of the iron. Lieb with the rebound, slapped away from her on the putback, and she gets it back. They reset again. Matko takes a look over toward the coach and misses another three. And in the corner, the Comets getting after it, creating another offensive chance. I don't know if that was Henry or Lieb over there. My view was blocked, but that's just great hustle. 2:58 left in the third. Bertolino hands it back to Adia Lieb. She takes it into the low post, out of the corner, and Bertolino's three won't go. Backside rebound, Julia Karlheim. She's been really good on the glass for Cambria Heights tonight. Here's Lily Karlheim, step through, and a travel back the other way. Turnover number 15 on Cambria Heights. And Penns Manor with 12 in the game. Full court pressure now from the Highlanders, turning the tables on Penns Manor, who had full court pressure in the first half. Bertolino hands it off to Matko. Lieb, lob it low for Henry, too tall. And a Penns Manor turnover. Get to the other end if you can't convert. And then the press is successful. 2.5 left. 24-13. Problem for Cambria Heights is not been able to turn these turnovers into points. Here's Rogel. She'll be stopped and handed back to Karlheim. Julia back to Rogel and back to Julia on that low block. She'll turn it against the defender Bertolino. She goes down. Rebound Matko, outlet Lieb. Up the floor for Kazemchak. Across the lane she comes, and she is called for a travel. Two minutes left in the third quarter. Kinley Rogel. Highlanders. This has been only a 4-2 third quarter. These two teams have been pasted all over each other defensively. Here's Rogel. Nice crossover down the lane in the floater for Kinley Rogel. That was a pretty play. Matko the other way for Penns Manor. Hands it to Henry. The lay-in. Breaking the press, answering the two with two of their own. Penns Manor, their lead 26-15. Lily Karlheim thinking about a three. Going to spin it instead into the lane. Missed the shot. Rebound. Pulled away by Kazemchak. She tries to feed Bertolino. It's ruled off Penns Manor. Comet turnover comes with 1:07 left in the third. Kirsch playing with 4 fouls. We'll toss it in to Rogel. Goes low block. Lily Karlheim rejected by Bertolino, but backside Julia Karlheim gets the putback. Her first bucket of the night. It's kind of hard to believe. Henry has it slapped away by Julia Karlheim. Inside a minute to go now in the third. 9-point lead for Penns Manor. In the other semifinal, a 9-point lead for Marion Center in the fourth quarter of that game against United. Lieb down the left side. Stumbles, puts it up, doesn't get the shot to go, and Lily Karlheim comes back the other way for Cambria Heights. Here's Kinley Rogel. Try the right side, that's cut off. Now picks up the dribble, needs some help. Long cross-court pass, and the drive here. What a nice run that was. It was just a nice little play by Marky Bender. Unfortunately for her, the shot was off the mark. But the Highlanders will get this basketball back. Kirsch will bring it in. She'll come long and throw it away. Taken away by Penns Manor. And then Kazemchak, after losing it, gets it back and takes it length of the floor and lays it in. How about that play by Jillian Kazemchak? Now down low, ball almost out of bounds and saved, but no. 3.8 seconds left in the quarter. And Ava Adams going to come in for Brianna Kirsch. Sits with those 4 fouls, just keep her alive for the fourth quarter. Penns Manor to bring it in. Bertolino, 2 seconds, 1. There's the launch. All the way. Oh, that was a nice effort by Katie. We played 3 quarters. It is Penns Manor 28 and Cambria Heights 17. Heritage Conference semifinal action on Renda Digital TV.
Come have fun with the Cherry Hill Township Volunteer Fire Company and mark your calendar for the Daytona 500 Cash Party, February 15th. Doors open at noon and race time is at 2:30. Tickets are just $10. The early bird drawing February 9th, $25 to the buyer and seller. For info, call or text Jody Rainey at 724-388-7732 or visit CHT240.com. Cherry Hill Township Volunteer Fire Company, protecting, investing in, and supporting our community and Penns Manor students.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Ready to go for the final 8, 28-17. Penns Manor with the lead over Cambria Heights in this one Heritage Conference semifinal. The other semifinal taking place at United High School, where they're in the fourth quarter with Penns Manor, or rather Marion Center, holding a 10-point lead over United, 39-29. We've got 8 full minutes to go here. Can the Highlanders erase an 11-point deficit? Their original 5 out there. And for Penns Manor, 4 of the original 5, along with Jillian Kazemchak. Here comes Kinley Rogel for Cambria Heights. She'll hand it back to Julia Karlheim, and across the top she skips it to Lily Karlheim. Rogel down the lane, nice looking drive there from Lily Karlheim for 2. So looking for offense. Now they're going to try to turn it around and set up a trap on defense. Matko will get this pass from Bertolino. Here comes Katie. And see if the Comets want to take some air out of this basketball for a while. Bertolino on the left side. Katie will put it on the floor. Find Adia Lieb. Lieb, right side, she'll go low. And get a foul, and Julia Karlheim might have gotten hurt on that. It is her foul, and it's her 3rd. She's okay. I think she took a knee to the belly. That would not feel good. Adia Lieb is 3 for 4 from the line this afternoon or evening. Now 4 for 5 as she hits her first. And the second shot, she got them both. 30-19. Rogel into the lane, pull up, 6-footer. Kinley Rogel, and Eric Thomas will call a quick timeout. 30-21. Penns Manor the lead. You're watching Heritage Conference semifinal action on Renda Digital TV.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
Penns Manor basketball against full court pressure from Cambria Heights after the bucket by Kinley Rogel. It's a 9-point lead for the Comets in the backcourt. Bertolino finds Matko, and ahead it comes. And here's Kazemchak up top for Bertolino. Katie works to the left side. She'll drive it low, and then on the shot, it's blocked by Julia Karlheim out of bounds. Matko to bring it in. And she'll come long for Henry. Left side for Lieb. Crossover for her. Bender gets after her defensively. And Adia will bring it all the way up front. 6:36 left. Crossover, penetration, drive. Coming over to block that shot was Julia Karlheim. And she made contact with Adia Lieb, and Julia picks up what I believe is going to be her 4th foul. 2 shots for Lieb. It is 4. So Kirsch and Julia Karlheim both with 4 fouls for Cambria Heights. And Lieb on the free throw line hits her first. Six out of 7 now for Adia, and another one on the way. Got them both. 13 points for her. It's 32-21 Comets. Rogel drives all the way to the baseline. Kirsch will kick it out. Bender for 3. Too strong. Rebound. Lieb. Long outlet to Henry. Chased after by 2 players, and Kirsch will get her from behind. Turnover. Julia Karlheim for 3. No. Bertolino the rebound for Penns Manor. A long pass for Henry again. She's got Kazemchak underneath. The turnaround lay-in by Jillian Kazemchak. 34-21. Penns Manor the lead. Lily Karlheim for 3. Back of the iron. Won't go. Chasing after it to the corner. Kirsch saved it inbounds, but she was on the line. She did not get the save. 5:40 left in the 4th. Matko to bring it in. Bertolino, she comes long for Kazemchak. Jillian drives it low. Henry is all by herself with an easy lay-in. So Cambria Heights taking some chances defensively because they're trying to get back into this game, and the Comets have taken advantage of it. Outside it comes for Kirsch. 36-21 Comets. Rogel. She can't get it to go. Chasing to the corner, they can't save it inbounds. 39-31, Marion Center's lead over United. Here it's 36-21, the lead for Penns Manor over Cambria Heights. There's Adia Lieb in the backcourt with Katie Bertolino. Josie Matko comes to the corner for Kazemchak. She puts up a 3. It won't go. Henry the rebound. Put back, that doesn't go. Jason Meloza would tell us girls, we don't need points right now. We're leading by 15. We need to chew up the clock some. Rogel into the lane. Shot doesn't go. Julia Karlheim, the putback. And the whistle on the timeout. 36-23, Penns Manor. The timeout called by Cambria Heights on Renda Digital TV.
Does winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get the 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
.445 left in the fourth quarter. Penns Manor with a 13-point lead over Cambria Heights. In the other semifinal, Marion Center a 41-32 lead over United in the fourth quarter. Josie Matko will bring it inbounds. Highlanders going to set up a three-quarter court trap, or are they just going to back away and play straight man? They are. Lieb comes left side, Henry. Up top it comes to Bertolino, to the right side for Lieb. Here's Kazemchak. Back it out, hand it back to Adia Lieb. Her penetration, the pass to Katie Bertolino, as they do take some air out of the ball now. Bertolino pick up the dribble, feed it to Henry, back outside for Lieb, and here's Bertolino. Adia Lieb, Lily Karlheim on the defense there. Bertolino wanted to set the screen, instead has to give her the outlet for the pass. Julia Karlheim, Josie Matko calling for the ball low, but they didn't want to risk that. They wanted to use up some more time. Jason Maloser not comfortable with the way things are looking. He calls the timeout. 36-23. Comets on the lead. You are watching Heritage Conference semifinal basketball on Renda Digital TV.
The historic snowstorm left your driveway looking like a glacier, and it showed who had the right truck. If you're tired of getting stuck, come to Luther Ford. Luther Ford is Indiana County's truck headquarters with the F-150, America's top-selling truck for 49 years, plus a huge new arrival of Ford Rangers and Mavericks just in time for Truck Month. Attractive financing, biggest selection in the region. Act now at Indiana County's truck experts. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, or online at lutherford.com.
(36-23). Penns Manor the lead. 3:47 left in the fourth quarter. Marion Center leading United in the other semifinal 42-32 on the road to the KCAC, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Thank our presenting sponsors, IRMC and Luhu's Pizza and Pasta. Thank all of our sponsors for this action here tonight. Coming up, don't forget our fifth quarter post game, brought to you by 5-star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this. Matko will bring it in for Penns Manor. And she looks long for Lieb, gets the pass, uses the left hand and lays it in. Patented Penns Manor play there. 15 for Lieb. 38-23. Lob low for Julia Karlheimer. Turnaround won't go down. And Kazemchak the rebound. Somehow she found Lieb through traffic for the outlet. Adia to the left side. Got Bertolino up front. She'll dribble away, take it down the lane, kick it to the corner for Matko, and up top, Kazemchak. Ball on the floor for her. And Jillian needs some help. Jason Maloser says, give me a timeout. It's just going to be a 30-second variety. We're going to keep it right here as we talk about the Heritage Conference and the semifinals tonight, leading, of course, to the finals on Friday. And on Friday, the boys' championship will feature River Valley against United. That'll be game 2 of the doubleheader. The first game will be the girls' game between the winner of this game and the winner of the United Marion Center game. Here, it's a 15-point advantage for Penns Manor with 3:07 to go. And at United, it is 43-34. Marion Center the lead over the Lions in that game. So those two teams in position to play a third game this season. They have split the first two. The inbounds is to Adia Lieb. Lily Karlheim reached out to try to foul her, try to put him on the line. And Kinley Rogel will get Bertolino, and that'll lead to the immediate timeout. 3:01 left in the fourth. 38-23 Penns Manor the lead. You're watching Heritage Conference Championship Basketball on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
(38-23). Penns Manor with the lead over Cambria Heights. The other game is now a final. Marion Center defeats United 44-34. So the Stingers are into the championship. And the Comets are 3 minutes away. But the Highlanders still want to take a run at them. Bertolino to Lieb as Penns Manor takes the air out of the basketball. And this will be a foul. Lily Karlheim picks up her second. The object, of course, of the fouls is they want to get Penns Manor on the free throw line, and the next foul will do that. And in that way, they can try to get the basketball back, hope for a miss, and then get the ball back. And Lily Karlheim chasing after Adia Lieb. Here's Katie Bertolino. Rogel will foul her. And so Katie will go to the line. She has 2 points tonight. She'll shoot 2 free throws. It's her first trip to the line. Good free throw shooter. First one is in the air and clean. And another one to come. And that one, a couple of bounces, but it went in as well. And it's 40-23. Kinley Rogel to the baseline for Cambria Heights. She comes out front. Lily Karlheim to Rogel for 3. And that won't go. Bertolino, good positional rebound for her there. And she finds Lieb, and here comes Adia across the line. Josie Matko out to Bertolino, and here's Lieb. And Lily Karlheim begging for that foul as she got it. It's her third, comes with 2:22 to go. And Adia Lieb steps to the line. She is 7 out of 8 tonight, and she is shooting 2. First one is good. Penns Manor has committed only 7 fouls this entire game. Lieb misses her second shot. Here comes Lily Karlheim for Cambria Heights. Kick out, Julia Karlheim. That is a 3. It is good. Julia Karlheim with the 3-pointer makes it 41-26 with 2:12 left. Timeout is a full timeout. We'll take half of it. You're watching Heritage Conference semifinal basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penn's Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in tonight's game. Join us for Lent Fish Dinners, Friday nights from February 20th through March 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. or until we run out. And don't miss the 99 Cash Bash on March 21st. Tickets are $15. Available from a member or at the club. Good luck, Penn's Manor, from your friends at the Clymer Slovak Club.
Back at Penn's Manor. 2:12 left in the fourth quarter. The final semifinal of the four that determine who plays for the championship at the KCAC on Friday night. All of the other games are complete. The two boys games last night. The Marion Center girls winning their game over United 44-34 tonight. Here, Penn's Manor with the advantage, and Katie Bertolino gets the inbounds pass as we approach the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 15-point lead for the Comets. Here's Adi Alib. And Kinley Rogel has a bloody mouth, so she'll come off the floor. And I don't know if that's a nosebleed or a mouth bleed, but they're going to attend to her. And she's still standing on the sideline, so they don't want to get the action going until she's able to be safely away and not at risk. And Ava Adams comes on to replace her. They do get the action going again. I'm surprised. Here's Henry for Penn's Manor. Hands it off to Matko. Jumping her on the double team is Bender, but it is a foul. And for Marky Bender, only her second. For Josie Matko, it's her first trip to the free throw line. She shoots two. And the first one is good. Another one to come. And it's short. Lee battles with a rebound with Bender. And that is a held ball, possession arrow to Penn's Manor. Matko will bring it in. And her bounce pass to Lee for the lay-in. And back the other way. Bertolino will tip the ball into the backcourt. 44-26 with 1:42 to go. Penn's Manor with the lead over Cambria Heights. Julia Karlheim, her cross court. The three-pointer put up and hit by Lily Karlheim. Her second three-pointer of the night. And Penn's Manor on the other end of the floor. Lily Karlheim will get this pass away. The steal, and back they come the other way. Karlheim drives it through, misses the lay-in. Outside it comes. Kirsch for three. That won't go. And Lily Karlheim still having trouble getting up. She is limping noticeably after that. This foul here is going to come the other way for two shots. For Adi Alib, it is Bender's foul. .104 left in the fourth. 8 out of 10 and now 9 out of 11 for Lieb. And there's a technical foul being called on Cambria Heights, I believe. And Fred Glasser wants clarification. because if there's a technical foul, it can't be a technical foul. All right. Maybe it's just a bench warning. I don't know. Second shot for Lieb is no good. Rogel to rebound. She pushes for Cambria Heights. A minute left. 45-29. Hens Manor's lead. Rogel the drive, misses the shot. Rebound Kazemchak. And Julia Karlheim will tip this one out of bounds. Jason Maloser yells down to his players, just hold the ball, they're trying to foul you. And it comes inbounds to Adia. And it's dribbled away from the defenders who were reaching out for her, and in so doing, she traveled. So at the 46-second mark, another opportunity offensively for Cambria Heights. Bender to Rogel. That's a long three for Kinley, and they'll let it go out of bounds. 38.9 seconds left. 45-29. Hens Manor. Lieb loses the ball. Julia Karlheim to Kinley Rogel. Corner, Lily Karlheim. She drives it. Bertolino blocks it out of bounds. 29.7 seconds to go. Sydney Luther will come onto the floor for Hens Manor. Julia Karlheim. Lieb steps in front, intercepts for Hens Manor, and then Julia Karlheim got a hand on it, but she was out of bounds as she did. .25 seconds left. Bertolino. Across the timeline, feed it for Lieb. 15 seconds. Luther. And up front, Bertolino. Here's Matko. 4 seconds. 3, 2, and the Hens Manor Comets have defeated the Cambria Heights Highlanders 45-29. The Comets are on their way to the KCAC to play the Marion Center Stingers for a third time this season. Our 5-star Mitsubishi fifth quarter is next. You're watching Heritage Conference semifinal girls basketball action on Renda Digital TV.
Does winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get the 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12,000 off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
Come have fun with the Cherry Hill Township Volunteer Fire Company and mark your calendar for the Daytona 500 Cash Party, February 15th. Doors open at noon and race time is at 2:30. Tickets are just $10. The early bird drawing February 9th, $25 to the buyer and seller. For info, call or text Jody Rainey at 724-388-7732 or visit CHT240.com. Cherry Hill Township Volunteer Fire Company, protecting, investing in, and supporting our community and Hens Manor students. The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Hens Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in tonight's game. Join us for Lent Fish Dinners, Friday nights from February 20th through March 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. or until we run out. And don't miss the 99 Cash Bash on March 21st. Tickets are $15. Available from a member or at the club. Good luck, Hens Manor, from your friends at the Clymer Slovak Club.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
five-star Mitsubishi fifth quarter, the Penns Manor Comets have defeated the Cambria Heights Highlanders 45-29 to clinch their spot in the Heritage Conference Championship game on the road to the KCAC as they unfurl the banner, and you can see it on your screen there here on Renda Digital TV. The girls will get up against that back wall with the banner in front of them, pose for some pictures. Very happy to get another chance to play the Marion Center Stingers. They have played twice. Comets won the first one, Stingers won the second. The rubber game will be for the championship of the Heritage Conference coming up on Friday. So the finals are set. It will be Penns Manor against Marion Center for the girls' championship and United against River Valley for the boys' title. The road to the KCAC presented by First Commonwealth Bank. In this basketball game here tonight, the Comets led it by 5 at the end of one quarter. 9-4 was the score, and they slowly just edged away. 20-11 at the half. Third quarter was kind of a quiet quarter. Penns Manor enjoyed an 8-6 advantage in that one. They led 28-17, and then the final 45-29 when it turned into a free throw shooting contest. Penns Manor in the fourth quarter, 9 out of 12 from the free throw line. They shot fouls only in the second and fourth quarters of this game. 5 out of 6 in the second quarter, 9 out of 12 in the fourth. To finish 14 out of 18 from the line. That's pretty solid free throw shooting, and the coaches will certainly take that if they're trying to advance to the next round in a playoff setting, which certainly this was. Turnovers in the game, 20 by Penns Manor, 17 by Cambria Heights. Way too many for both coaches, I'm sure, Eric Thomas and Jason Maloser. Here's your scoring in the game. Adia Lieb, the leading scorer overall, finishes with 19 points, and that includes for Adia, let me tell you, I think 10 out of 12 from the line. Let me check it. 9 out of 12 from the line for Adia. 19 points overall. Also in double figures, Clara Henry tonight with 11 points. And then 4 points apiece for Katie Bertolino, Josie Matko, and Jillian Kazemchak. And 3 points from Sydney Luther. Those came on a three-point shot. And so those are your shooting totals for Penns Manor in this basketball game. 2 girls in double figures, Lieb and Henry. For Cambria Heights, leading scorer in the game with 12 points was Lily Karlheim. That included 2 3-point field goals and 4 for 4 from the free throw line for her. It was a 7-point night for Julia Karlheim. She had a 3-pointer as well. All of her points coming in the second half. Kinley Rogel finished with 6. 2 from Marky Bender, 2 from Ava Adams as well. And just let me add that up. 18 and 9 is 27, 2 is 29. Yeah, those numbers add up. So that is the total for Cambria Heights. They as well, with 17 turnovers, they made only 4 trips to the free throw line, and they were 4 for 4 in the basketball game. So the final 45-29, Penns Manor with the win. We're anticipating girls coming up to visit with us, and we'll get to them and Coach Jason Maloser after we take this time out. Our fifth quarter presented by 5-Star Mitsubishi here on Renda Digital TV.
During the historic snowstorm, a customer called from a snowbank, and 2 hours later, they were driving a new Ford Ranger off of the lot at Luther Ford. It's what Indiana County's truck experts do best. Luther Ford just took in a huge shipment of the popular Ford Ranger and Maverick pickups alongside the ever-popular F-150. It's Truck Month. It's your choice. What will it be to navigate winter? Ford Rangers, Mavericks, and F-150, all available with the biggest selection you'll find at Luther Ford, Route 119 in Homer City, or shop 24/7 at Luther. Rise and shine, Patton. Your favorite local spot, Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, is now open daily for breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m., perfect for busy mornings. Then when it's time for the big game, Luhu's has your favorite fresh hand-tossed pizza, pasta, wings, and strombolis made fresh every day. And when you support Luhu's, you're supporting your local community, including proud backers of the Cambria Heights Highlanders. From sunrise breakfast to game day dinner, it's always better at Luhu's Pizza and Pasta, 212 McGee Avenue in Patton. Breakfast 6 to 10 a.m., takeout and delivery only.
Does winter feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again? Same cold mornings, same old cars, same routine. This February, break the cycle. Forget your shadow and get the 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for up to $12 grand off and available 0% APR up to 72 months. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona.
Doesn't get better than this.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
Back at Penns Manor High School, and our fifth quarter presented by 5-star Mitsubishi with Katie Bertolino of the Penns Manor Comets. Coach Jason Maloser, some of Katie's teammates, going to join us here on our postgame. Katie, you can take a look at the camera there so folks can see you. They'd rather look at you than me. The win tonight over Cambria Heights, you played them a couple of weeks ago, and that was a 2-point game. Now this one, the margin was a lot bigger, but the game I thought was probably just as tough.
Oh, definitely. I think from the last game we knew that their defense was tough, and Coach prepared us for that. We knew that it wasn't going to be an easy game, but we knew that we had to lock in for the KCAC.
They really came at you hard, and they came at you on the perimeter too. And it seemed every time you got the ball, there was a girl in your face. They were coming hard at you tonight.
Yeah, I know that I didn't maybe play my best game, but I always try to support my teammates. Even though I don't play my best game, doesn't mean I can't create looks or play a good game on defense.
Well, that's the thing, and every coach will tell you defense can be there every night, and,
Yes.
and it certainly was for you. And for the girls tonight, I mean, you really they got after you defensively, but you were just as hard and harder on them defensively. That's a talented offensive team. They can do some things with the ball.
Definitely. I give them so much credit for the way that they trained and, like, the different defenses they sent at us. But, you know, Coach always says, keep your head at the end of the day. It comes back to just basketball and trying to keep my girls in check, keep them calm, collected, and knowing that we're going to make it work somehow.
When it came to the end of the basketball game, they were down a pretty hefty margin, but they weren't giving up, and they pressured you full court. Now, you pressured them, especially in that first half, created a number of turnovers. They were going at it with the long pass, so you had a different approach to it as a team. Tell me about Coach in practice getting you ready to face a full court.
Full court press is always different because you don't know what you're going to face. Even in timeouts, you know, if he thinks that one girl, Adia, should be back for the long pass sometimes, and sometimes it's Clara in different looks all the time, he switches us up in practice, even in the games, but he makes sure that we're prepared just to play the spot.
Yeah. All right. So you are back to the KCAC. This will be the third year in a row.
Yes.
You won it 2 years ago. You lost the game to River Valley last year. Now you've got Marion Center coming in. You know them pretty well, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Just played them last week. You split the season series with them. Tell me about that rivalry and about the friendships as well, because, you know, you're next door neighbors.
They have such a great team with very athletic girls. They've been playing together for a while, but we've been playing together for a while. We have, you know, I would say a young team coming up, but that gives a lot of room for improvement. And just because we played them on Friday, we've been working a lot on zone and just different things that we might see from them.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, isn't it?
It is.
What does it mean to you to go back for a third year to the KCAC?
It's such a blessing because a lot of people don't get that chance. But for me, I love just bringing the freshmen up again and letting them experience it because I've got to experience it 2 years. And I'm just so excited.
I sort of get the feeling you'll still have some butterflies on Friday.
Oh, definitely. I think everybody will.
It'll be great fun, though.
Yes, it will.
It'll be great fun. We'll see you then.
Thanks
so
much.
Katie Bertolino of the Penns Manor Comets. Coach, you want to come or do you want the girls to keep coming? Let's keep the girls coming, and then we'll get you. Josie Matko comes to join us. And Josie, we saw you last week in the game against Marion Center, hit a couple of threes. And you had a three here tonight, but I want to talk about defense against this team. Turn and face the camera a little bit. Say hi to everybody. Talk about defense against a team like this that comes at you so hard. Kinley Rogue was a really tough player to defend against, isn't she?
Yeah, she is, and that was like a major part of our film, is that we knew that we had to stay on our feet a lot when we were guarding these girls, and like set off screens, we had to get up and stop them because they would dribble hard at the hoop.
Yeah, Lily Karlheim is another one. She comes at you hard. And Julia, the two of them, the Karlheims, and really all of them, they really get at you hard. And I guess the kind of season that you've been through, the tougher games that you've had sort of prepare you for a game such as this one.
Yeah, I mean, coming off of a loss for Marion Center last week, I think we kind of just had to come together as a team again and fight hard to win this game to go to the KCAC.
Yeah, and so you get to go to the KCAC, and you know, the Comets have been there the last couple of years, and here you are, another trip back, and who do you see but that team in green? The Marion Center Stingers will be your opponents on Friday night on the KCAC floor. That has to be very exciting.
Yeah, it is definitely very exciting. I mean, we definitely want to come out and win, but we know it's going to be a really hard, like, we have to dig deep and find, like, how to win. Like, we have to find out how to stop Macy and how to beat their zone, because we kind of struggled with that last time.
Yeah, you did. And the KCAC, if you're going to be a team that is going to take the ball outside against a zone, and you want to try to hit some shots from downtown, I don't know, with that depth, especially at that one end of the floor, if it's easier to shoot from the side or from the front angle. But you're going to get a chance on Thursday to go there and to practice and see what it's like out there on that floor and get a feel for the place, huh? Yeah, can't wait for it, huh?
Yeah, super excited.
Absolutely, absolutely. Congratulations on the win
Thank
tonight.
you.
Josie Macco and her Penns Manor Comets. And here comes Jocelyn Bennett over to visit with us today. The big brace on her leg. Jocelyn, are you going to be able to go on Thursday?
I mean,
or Friday?
We'll figure it out. It'll be all right.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're going to have a hard time keeping you off the floor?
Yeah, they can't stop me.
Yeah. Hey, I remember at the KCAC, you hitting a couple of key threes. And the three-point shot is certainly a key there. But the all-around game that you were able to put out on the floor tonight, now you didn't get a chance to play as much as you would have liked, but this team here tonight, your Penns Manor Comets, they really played hard defense, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. We all work really hard in practice, so it's kind of like even if one girl isn't on the floor, we know like girls who come off the bench can do just as good as a job.
Yeah, and Coach really works you hard on defense. How does that dynamic work for you to work as a unit on defense in practice when you're going against your own teammates?
Well, we know that we all want to get far, so it's like we both push each other as hard as we can. So, like, when it comes game time, when we're playing, like, the best of the best girls, that we're not, like, scared to go against them.
Coach gets you on the iPads too, and
yeah, he does.
And for every game, there's a complete scouting report.
Yeah.
But it's not like you don't know Marion Center, right?
Yeah, I know. They're good.
They are. You've split the series with them so far this season. You get a third chance at them. How's that feel?
Feels pretty good. I mean, I know we're going to get back in the gym and work as hard as we can to, stop them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yep. Very good. Thanks.
Thank you.
I hope that you're able to go on Friday night at the KCAC. That's Jocelyn Bennett. Penns Manor coming up with the 45-29 victory. And here comes Adia Lieb to visit with us. And since she's a freshman, this is the first time we've ever had a chance to speak with her. Adia, for this ball game here tonight against a really, really tough team in Cambria Heights. And coming off the game last week as well against Marion Center, there's some really good guards in this league, aren't there?
Yes, a lot. Like, definitely, like, every age group.
Yeah. And now you're one of the young ones coming up, and you get to match up against girls that have played a lot of championship basketball. It's great training, number one, but it's also a measuring stick, isn't it?
Yes. I grew up with brothers, so they were always, like testing me to my best thing I could do.
Yeah. Well, your brothers could play. Little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit. Let's talk about your club and working with this group of girls, coming in as a freshman and playing a key role for a team that has girls that have played a lot of championship basketball. You fit right in.
Yeah. We did a lot of summer work and, like, off-season work, so we really connected.
Yeah. All right. So Cambria Heights here today, and a really tough game, but you came away with the win. Now you get Marion Center again, a third time this season. What is so tough about Marion Center? What do they do well?
They're a very good offensive team, I would say, and defensive. Like, they're just all around good players.
Yeah, and they've got a really nice mix with Natalie down low. She's a big girl. Olivia is all over the floor. Avery as well, and Macy really brings it, and Grayson as well. They've got a really well-rounded team. When you think about them and the game last Friday, I'm sure Coach really worked you after that game to say, okay, this is what we need to do next time if we get another chance at them, and you'll get that chance on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm excited.
Yeah, a trip to the KCAC.
Yeah.
Been dreaming about it for a while?
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and my brother Dimitri, it's our first KCAC together. So
yeah.
It's like a connection.
Yeah.
Close.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. All right, terrific. Hey, thanks for coming up to visit with us. We appreciate it. Adia Lieb, she finishes her night tonight as the leading scorer in the game. She had, I believe, 19. Let me check it. Yeah, 19 points for her. Here comes Clara Henry. You know, your mom played a lot of championship basketball here at Penns Manor, but she never got to play at the KCAC.
Is that so?
But you do, and I know that it's a thrill for you to be able to play in the championship for the Heritage Conference. It's something that you really work hard for, isn't it?
Yeah, we definitely look forward all season. We always take it one game at a time, and we really pushed tonight to really get there.
Yeah, well, this team that you played the first time in a 2-point game, even though, as I said to one of your teammates, I think maybe Katie, I said the margin is much bigger this time around, but the game was just as tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely an aggressive game. Defensively, we both played pretty well, but we worked on our offense a lot throughout the week.
Able to bust it open against the press, too, at the end of the game. Got yourself some buckets down low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about rebounding because you this season have been a real force on the glass, and you seem to have a nose for that ball. And that's not something that comes naturally to a lot of girls. But what about you? Is it something you had to work at or something that just was a part of what you were able to do right from the start?
I've always been able to rebound pretty well. I'm more on the shorter side, so it's easier to get under the bigger girls and just jump up, and I just time it right.
Yeah, yeah. And you have to have great anticipation and sort of vision, court vision, to know where the ball's going.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Marion Center coming up. How excited are you?
Pretty excited, honestly.
Yeah, you get to play the Stingers for a third time this season. You're 1-1 against them, and one more shot at them at the KCAC. And this will be the last time because you're AA and they're AAA. So this means a lot, of course, in terms of the rivalry, but it's the Heritage Conference Championship on the line. Don't need any more incentive than that, do you?
Nope. Just looking forward to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, congratulations.
Thank
You're
you
on
so
your way.
much. Yeah.
Good to have Clara Henry with us this morning. And here comes Sydney Luther. Off the bench, she came in. She nailed a three-pointer right off the bat. And, Sydney, I know for you and for your teammates, it's a thrill to get back to the KCAC, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. I'm really excited.
It's something that you work hard for. Is it something that when you make goals at the beginning of the season, is KCAC right up there on the whiteboard?
Definitely, always that, yeah. That's like Coach asks us at the beginning of the season. We have, like, note cards, and he makes us write, like, a goal for the season, and that's – you know, that's always number one for everyone.
That's number one.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So think back to last year and that game against River Valley on that floor. Now, this is going to be your third straight year at the KCAC for the Penns Manor Comets. That's a pretty good legacy, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So Marion Center Stingers, tell me about it. You played them last week and didn't come out on the right end of that one for your team. So what are you thinking about this time?
I think we're definitely going to be more prepared this time around. You know, we kind of know what each and every girl does now because it's like, you know, the third time we were playing them. So we have a better handle on everybody and know kind of what everybody likes to do.
Yeah, yeah. They really come at you, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you have to scrap for every ball.
Yep.
What's it mean to you to be playing again for the Heritage Conference Championship?
It means a lot. We work really hard for this, you know, in the off season, and then it carries over into the season. And yeah, we just work all season for it.
Terrific, terrific. Yeah. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Penns Manor Comets with the victory. Let's see if we can get Jillian up here, and then Coach. We're cycling through everybody. Now look, Gillo's down there eating pizza. How does Gillo get to eat pizza and we don't get any?
I think there's some out there.
Oh, is there some out there?
But it might be for the team.
But for the team, see? See, that doesn't help me at all. Hey, this basketball game here tonight, you had to play a lot of minutes in this game tonight against a really tough Cambria Heights team. Tell me about them as a team and the challenge that they present. They're really aggressive.
Yeah, they are really aggressive, especially on rebounds. But I think we stayed pretty well together, and Coach always tells us to, like, rip through, and, like, that's what we did, and just wait for it to clear out. And then offensively, too, most of them are right-hand drivers, so we were kind of prepared for that. And overall, I think we did, like, pretty good on defense with the aggressiveness.
What you just told me is Coach prepares you with the scouting report for every game, and you're able to see what teams do and what the tendencies are. That's a tremendous advantage to you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he really, like, it surprises me sometimes because, like, when he, like, goes out and, like, tells us stuff, I'm like, wow, I, like, didn't even, like, notice they did that stuff. And it really helps me and, like, our team as, like, a whole.
Yeah. All right. So Marion Center coming up on Friday night at the KCAC. You know that's going to be a special time for you and for the Stingers as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a chance to play for the Heritage Conference Championship. And see, between the two of you, they've won one, you've won one. What's that? Are the butterflies starting yet, or are they still to come?
They're starting, but I feel like once, like, we get there and once I get there, like, in the moment, they'll, like, start to fade. But, like, when I, like, start to go, I, like, really notice them going. But my team helps support me and, like, calm me down and, like, just take the stress away.
Yeah, well, terrific job tonight.
Thank
Congratulations.
You. Thank you.
And for the rest of your team as well, the Penns Manor Comets are on the way to the KCAC. Let's get Coach over here.
All right. Thank you.
And thank you very much, Jillian Kazemchak and the Penns Manor Comets. And, Coach, you're going to turn out the lights on. I feel like Mark Burdig. I mean,
they're never. You know they're not going to leave you or Mr. Burdig hanging. We're going to stick around as long as we need.
Hey, Coach, we've been talking about the challenge of this team of Cambria Heights, and I said to a couple of the girls, that first game was a 2-point game. This game was a much bigger margin, but every bit as tough a game, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know, we obviously knew coming in that Cambria Heights is a really good team. They have a number of girls that can put the ball in the hoop, and I think it starts with Rogo for them. I mean, she does a great job as a point guard, finding the open girl and, scoring for herself and finding others, as I said. But, I think they have some shooters as well, have the post game inside. But, defensively, I just thought we just did a great job all game long of, being disciplined, studying the things, the things that we talked about doing, taking away their right hands and, different moves that they like to do. And I thought the girls just did a great job executing and, being in the right spot whenever they need to be in help and, staying at home when they need to stay at home for the most part. And I thought, obviously, it helps whenever you rebound the basketball and try to limit them to one chance. And, at times we gave up some second chances, but I thought that was better tonight as well.
This was a really physical game, too.
Yeah, obviously Cambria Heights is really athletic. They're really quick, and we knew that it was going to be a physical game, and that's the way we like to play as well. So, we tried to prepare the best we could and, get out here and we talk about, sticking together, coming to passes. They're going to be looking to jump passes, so you got to talk, communicate, and, be ready to go back door whenever they do take things away from you. And I thought, again, girls just did a great job of executing the things we talked about.
You've had the girls at the KCAC the last couple of years. You get another chance there. That experience for them and the fact that they've been there before certainly will play well for you. But that's a whole different idea of basketball to play at the KCAC in front of that big crowd, on that big floor, in that atmosphere. And you're going to get them ready for that.
Yeah, obviously we're excited for that challenge. We're going to play a really good Marion Center team. And, we do have some girls with experience, but, it's obviously a new team as well. So it's something that we just got to go out and, as tough as it is to do, go out and just play basketball. I thought, tonight we just need to settle in a little bit, get those jitters out. And, it's okay to be a little bit nervous. We just got to make sure we're focused on, the things that we talked about. Just go out, play disciplined defense, take care of the basketball. And then after you settle in, the shots start to fall. And I think that's what happened tonight. And, that'll be the plan for Friday.
It's a Marion Center team that you've played twice already and won the first time, lost last Friday there when they threw that zone up against you. And I don't know if it was a matter of not being prepared for it or if that was just, the breaks of that particular game. But obviously you coached them up against the zone. Cambria Heights threw a little bit of zone at you here tonight.
Yeah, I think you said it. I just didn't do a good enough job of getting the girls ready for that zone over at Marion Center. And so for a couple days of practice, that's really what we focused on. A lot of time we're working defense, offense somewhat equally. And, I thought for a couple of days, let's just focus on, being prepared for the zone. And we put in some different actions, some different looks. I watched a lot of basketball, talked to some other really good coaches for some ideas, and, use some of the stuff that we've already done. And, I think the girls just did a great job of executing and, finding the open spot against the zone. It's just something that, we didn't see a lot of the zone throughout the year. And, so now we're trying to focus because we know we've been seeing a lot of zone lately. So we've really been trying to get prepared for the zone. And, at the same time, as you said, Cambria Heights still hop back into man. And, we got to be ready for anything Marion Center will throw at us. And, we know they're going to be ready to play. So we got to try to come out and match that intensity and, just play disciplined, as I said.
It's going to be interesting to watch Adia and Macy Miller. They're very similar type ball players, and both really like to penetrate into the lane. They like to drive, draw on dish if that's available to them. And that Marion Center is going to come out at you hard and that they're going to try to push the ball. You try to push the ball as well. Maybe you'll pull it out a little bit more. But talk about strategically matching up against that particular group of girls that's so veteran. They've played a lot of championship ball themselves.
Yeah, they obviously have played, a lot of those girls played in the state championship. That means they won a district, and they played in a lot of big games. So, we know they're going to be prepared and ready. And we're really just excited for the challenge. We know, obviously, as you said, Macy's really, really tough. She's a great player. She sort of initiates things and makes them go. But, as you said, Avery Ruddick, Olivia Ruddick, and Natalie Black, those are 4 girls that have played a ton of really big games, and they're really good players, and they're going to knock down open shots. If you leave them open, they can score inside. They're going to play really good physical defense. So, we got to have a couple good days of practice and, just get focused on playing good disciplined defense, and then offensively, being ready to move the basketball and be able to execute, whether they play zone, man, whatever it might be.
Coach, we emptied the gym. How about that?
Wouldn't have it any other way, Todd. Appreciate you, the coverage and everything you guys do for us.
Jason Melosa, the Penns Manor Comets. We'll see you at the KCAC.
Looking forward to it, Todd. Thank you.
Our 5th quarter brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this, and it doesn't get better than the KCAC on Friday night. We will be there. Heritage Conference Championship, the road to the KCAC, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. John and Abby, thanks so much for your help on the production crew tonight. Thanks to everybody else for joining us. The Penns Manor Comets, a 45-29 victory, or make sure I get the score right, 45-29. Hey, I did get it right. How about that, Jay? Pretty good, huh? Our final score, 45-29. Penns Manor to the victory over Cambria Heights. This has been a Renda Digital TV production.